This blogger, bitch.
Oh, bitch, did another one.
Make sure y'all share it live tonight. Let's go, baby. Make sure you share it live. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way, fill my cup up to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. I'ma step this way, so when she look my way, I can stare in the face and keep her wet all day. She's a cowgirl lady, I'm cooking fish and fry. I say slipping and sliding, I got my hands on her thighs. She ready for trail ride. I got my crew in the truck, apple crown in my cup. I got my baby saddled up, we on the way. I got the step with my cup, and you know what's going up until the DJ turn me up. I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. I'ma do my thing, ain't worried about a thing. I'm a stepson of rain. I want you but not your games. Let me have my way. I'm my way with you, baby, and we might just have a baby, cause you look real tasty. Got me caught up in your vibe. Girl, you're sweeter than a pie. Come on, baby, don't be shy.
I be having a lot going on.
Let's take our time and do it right. Steppers, do what you do. And how you moving and grooving. I see you step into the music. The trail ride is where we do it. I'm on my way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy.
On the way to the trail ride.
I'm on my way
To the trail ride.
to the trail ride.
To the trail ride.
I'm on my way to the trail ride.
I'm on my way
To the trail ride. On my way to the trail ride.
trail ride.
On my way to the trail ride.
I'm on my way to the trail ride. I'm on my way
A lot of light.
to the trail ride, to the fish fry, to give me a shot. Hey, I'm on my way to see my baby, cause lately she been acting crazy. We on our way to the trail ride.
On our way, baby. Let's go.
This the NC beat. I got a freak elite like Pablo Pete. 980 and DO4 is where the Charlotte leaks. 252 for the Greenville. Hat on blue for the Tar Heels. I can edge them on this paradox. Like crack foes, like the locks. We knock bolts and the notch. Now I know money talks. How I can't even announce. Prepare a script and reach the dot. Cause when this ball point to close, my mental travel hellish spots. Like astro projection. Cannot conjoint the two of us if there is no connection. But you can close section. The NCB, the NCB. The NCB, the NCB. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, I love you, Mr. Jackson. For real, I do.
I almost got away.
Yeah, you did, ballhead.
If it wasn't for that goddamn Gerald Jackson and the NC mob, I almost got away. Got to be
Run right now. Put the kids under the bed. Run. Hurry up. Grab them. Come on. Dogs, cats, rats, and roaches. Get under the bed. All y'all. get under the bed tonight. We got a good show. I got a good show for y'all on tonight. It's been a lot of stuff going on. We got bald-headed assholes still having nervous breakdown, talking about old ass mugshots and stuff that the Lord done brought me and delivered me from. Yet you still bald-head. Yet you still ain't got no child. And if y'all don't know who we talking about, we still talking about bald-head scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the bag. Her right here, aka Marshall Bill, 5 Marshall Bill, bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back, bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where your kids at? Where your kids at, ho? Where your kids at? Where your kids at, ho? Where your kids at? Bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back, bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back, bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where your kids at? Where your kids at? Where your kids? Where your kids at, huh? Where your kids at? Ain't got them. Where your kids at? Got evicted. Where your kids at, huh? Where your kids at, bald head? Where your kids at, huh? Where your kids at, girl? We still searched all over. Couldn't find that baby. We looked high and low. Still couldn't find no hair for you. No hair for you. No hair for you, dun-dun. No hair found for you. Girl, let it go. We gonna roast your ass. Oh, I talked to your landlord, Miss Tamara, on yesterday from Pioneer. Miss Tamara. Oh, and I got to record a call. I got to go through and listen to it. I'm gonna put it up. I might put it up for y'all tomorrow. Bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back. Bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where your kids at? Where your kids at? Bitch, where your kids at? Where your kids at? Bitch, where your kids at? When y'all see a bald-headed scallywag, Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back. Bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back. Bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where your kids at? Well, y'all know that she ain't on the show tonight. Now, I was gonna call your landlord on live tonight, but I already talked to her yesterday. And you done gave them some fake paperwork, didn't you? I told you the baddest blogger was on your ass, you serial scammer. Coming for all you bald-headed ass scammers out there in the world. That's why you hoes losing your hair and you can't grow none and you can't get your child back because you're nasty, you're ugly, you're filthy, your spirit is just devil-filled. You need to go meet Jesus down at the lake. Catching walking on water so he can drag your ass in there and baptize you in the name of the Lord. There's a lot of stuff going on out here in these churches too. We going to Virginia tonight because they was out there. I thought the Bible say make a joyful noise to the Lord, not make a remix to boots on the ground. We definitely gonna talk about that. We also going to Fayetteville, North Carolina, where the enemy's table ain't paying them employees all that money. Now all that crust and that crunch on them damn fried chicken and them damn waffles, that overpriced food down there in Fayetteville. You mean to tell me y'all ain't paying these workers? That's late. I wouldn't have went back the first paycheck miss. Can't nobody come to me and say, hey, we can't pay you today. And you think I'm finna walk my hard-working ass back up in there and make another chicken and waffle? You a goddamn lie if you think about it. No. I'll be back when you cash me. Okay, cash me, cash out me. When you cash out me, I will come back in here and slave. Okay, but until then, where is the money? Where the money at, Portia Grady? Where the money at? They want you bad, girl. They want to send your ass to Grady down in Atlanta. So you need to cough up these people's money and stop telling them about it. Oh, it's deeper than that. Girl, ain't nothing deeper than you owing these people this money. What do you ain't got these folks' money today got to do with anything else? Can't nothing you tell us excuse why on payday the money ain't in the bank. You can't convince me. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on tonight. You cannot convince me at all that Sherelle Hodge ain't bald head, and we sitting right here looking at her, looking like Fire Marshal Bill. We see her looking like Fire Marshal Bill. Every time you see her across her forehead, there's a wildfire forestry sign that say the fire is high today. What is it called when they let you know that the fire alert is high? It's high for fires the day. Don't burn. It's a no burn day. Every time y'all see Sherelle, she gonna walk around with a sign across her head that's gonna say no burn day. Okay, you got to wait till she grow a little bit more hair to start burning again, but she done had enough. Okay. She walking around here with thumbtacks in the top of her motherfucking head. That's why she's so delusional and dumb. But so you can't tell me nothing that's gonna keep coming up in here and they ain't got my money yet. So we're gonna talk about that tonight. We also gonna go to Greensboro, North Carolina, where it was an all-you-can-eat brawl at the Golden Corral. The nasty ass, and I love the nasty ass Golden Corral. I don't give a damn. Listen, y'all know that video that I put up because that girl tried to try me the other day. She's still hurt from something that happened in 2020 when somebody went up in her house and turned their camera on. Where was you at? Outside still getting groceries? Where was you at in the back? Where was you at that you let somebody sneak past you, come up in your house and record your kitchen looking like that? And you got a strawberry with no brothers and sisters sitting up there on a bath tower by itself. I'd rather eat out of the Golden Corral than to eat out of a nasty kitchen like the one we saw the other day when that girl from Dine's Pieces tried to remind us that she destroyed her own business. It was a public health hazard. It was a public health emergency that y'all kitchens be looking like this, and y'all got the nerve to sell somebody some food with the shit that's on it, from hitting the ground with that goddamn white chocolate and that black chocolate. No. So them hoes was up there, them grandmas and memas and aunties was out there throwing hands, mad because a family decided to cut the line, or I ain't gonna say cut the line, get in line first, to go ahead and get a seat, because they got this many people in this many cars and this many people in this many. And, it was a mess up there at the Golden Corral. You can't take black folk no damn well. You can't take them no damn. Y'all can't even go to the nasty ass. Now Golden Corral gonna need some security after a while because they got to worry about y'all coming up here. Why y'all putting y'all hands on people? Let me see what story we're gonna talk about first. Okay, well, we're gonna go to that story next. Okay. But we're gonna, that's what we're gonna talk about on tonight. Let me see how many shares we got, how many likes we got on tonight. Bald-headed scallywag. Ain't got no bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hair in the back. Bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where your kids at? Where your kids at, huh? Where your kids at? Where your kids at? Where your kids at? Not at home. Where they at? Not at home. Where they at? Not with you. Where they at? Bald-head. Where they at, Miss Baldhead? Where they at, Fire Marshal Bill? Where they at, Look Bill? Where they at, Eviction Notice? Where they at? Where your kids at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Girl, where they at? Where your hair at? Where your hair at? You ain't got none. It don't matter how many faggots you call me. You still gonna be baldhead. Where them fucking kids at? You still gonna be bald head. Where them fucking kids at? You still gonna be bald head. Where them fucking kids at? Where them kids at, Hope? Heard you ain't got them still, just like you still ain't got no hat. We gonna roast your ass down to the ground. You wanna talk about them old ass mug shots, girl? Talk about them. They I've been delivered. Yet you still ain't been set free from aloe. No, you ain't got alopecia, baby. Looking like a Make-A-Wish Foundation child. You know what? Let me stop. Lord, forgive me. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive her, Lord, for she know not what she do. Okay, let me see how many shares we got on tonight before I move forward with these stories. Miss Ballhead. Where them fucking kids at? Oh, Miss Ballhead. Where them fucking kids at? I heard you ain't got them. Where them fucking where them kids at? Heard they with your aunt, man. Where that hair at? I heard it's down the toilet. Let me stop. All right, girl, we gonna eat your ugly, your double OGLY ass up every time you come around, every time you get up, every time you peek around the corner. I'm gonna slap you up in the middle of me reporting another story. I'm gonna slap you up, girl. We gonna slap you. Maybe if your neck shrunk a little bit, we can see that you got some hair in your head. Okay. All right, y'all. So the first story we're going on tonight, let us get 75 shares on tonight. Let me see. Shout out to Talks with 2K in the building on tonight. 2K, bro. You better stop. Black women, do not black women tonight. Black women. I need all black women to listen. Black women, please don't laugh, black women. Please, black women. Y'all already got me in trouble one time. Please, black women. I need all black women tonight in the room. All black women tonight. Black women, just please, black women, don't laugh tonight. Be mad at me tonight. Urgh. You got to show her that somebody care, because we don't give a fuck about you, girl. Just like the judge don't give a fuck about you. Your son don't give a fuck about you either, because you ain't been there since 2018. Girl, where you been? Where you been? Did you talk to your child today? Did you talk to the Lord today? Did you say, Jesus? You should have came to me to help you get your child back. I told you I help people in CPS cases. You done did the case plan. Check. Why you can't get your child back, girl? I thought you told the people that you was homeless and you didn't have nowhere to go. And you let him stay with your aunt, mammy. No. Stop lying. Jenny, stop lying, ma'am. Stop lying. You know you didn't want that child, just like you don't want no hair, because everybody keep trying to give you some. And you keep saying, no, stay away from me. No. Can't believe I made you pull off that wig. I'm glad you illustrated to the people what you really look like. And stop coming up here with that long ass wig on, girl, because that's not what you look like. What you look like was what you did on 2K show the other night when I told you to take that wig off your head. You look like an alien. You know what? You really look like an alien. You do look like a UFO in the face, girl. That's so sad that you that ugly with all that mouth. Damn. The doctor can't even fix you. That's sad as fuck. And you know, you go to the plastic surgery, get your face lifted, pumped, smushed, cracked, and broke. They can't do nothing for you. That's what the doctor, when somebody is on hospice and the doctor come to you and say, family, I'm sorry, there's nothing else that we can do. That's what the plastic surgeons tell you every time you go. They could do something with that body, but that face is against the law to touch. And ma'am, instead of us, we just gonna say, there's nothing else that we can do. Okay. All right, y'all. So we move right along. Okay, so let's go to this first story. Now, listen, y'all. This story right here is out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. Now, I don't know who these two young ladies are, and I asked people, if you know who they are, to please contact me. I got to go check my email. That's sad that I done asked y'all to email me. They ain't even check the emails for the tips. All right. So, anyways, these people right here, these the Frontier Airlines girls. Okay. Now, this girl in the dread, she looked very, very, very familiar. And I'm not going to say her name because I think I know who she is, because maybe she's been around my way. You know what I'm saying? Like around the area and stuff like that. But I don't really know her. But then you got the other girl over here. All right. And this man, some man was at RDU, okay, 2 weeks ago. And he was trying to get on his flight. He had paid a ticket. And y'all know Frontier Airlines. How much is Frontier Airlines? Are they high or is they cheap? But anyways, these salesmen right here, or these gate agents right here, didn't want to let the man get on his flight because he was trying to check in a little bit early. And it sounded dumb to me, like, I've heard of early check-in, but I ain't never heard of you got to wait a certain hour to check in or you got to pay a gate agent fee. And it just sounds like to me it's some bullshit, you know, that the airline done came up with to try to help them get money because they know ain't nobody running to Frontier Airlines, you know, to buy no damn tickets. And maybe they are. I don't know. But anyways, these now the internet has called these girls the ghetto girls, all right? Now, this girl over here with this small wreath on her head, this Christmas tree right here, she done said, and you thought you was going to get on that plane, and you thought you was going to get on your flight, and you thought you was going to get on your flight, and you thought you was going to get on your flight, and you thought you was going to get on your flight, and we the people came to tell you, and you thought you was going to keep your job, and you thought you was going to keep your job, and you thought you was going to keep your job, girl, with them big boobs you got, you were better off be going and, you know, going to the farm and letting them milk you so they could put some more milk on the shelves. Because with this shit Trump got going on, we don't even know if we're going to be able to milk the titties from the cows any goddamn mo. So maybe that'll be y'all new job. How about that? But, you know, they've been fired. Come to find out, they some contractors. They third-party contractors. Y'all know how these contractors, these third-party companies, you know, be hiring these crazy-ass people from Raleigh, yo. And, you know, these hood rats right here going to be down at Able Body. You know, they look like they've been down at Able Body all this week. Y'all been down there at Able Body looking for a job, but you going viral. Ain't nobody going to hire you with that nasty attitude. And you know one thing, let me just say this. Let me say this to the people that work at fast food restaurants. Now, listen, let me remind y'all people that work at fast food restaurants before I get to this video, because this is tying into what I'm going to say. Y'all need to stop acting like you own the building. You need to stop acting like you own the restaurant. Why, when customers come through the drive-thru, they say, hey, how y'all doing today? Y'all act like y'all don't hear them. You can't speak back. Then the customer got to repeat 3, 4, 5, 6 times the order because you can't multitask. Because if you could, you would still be talking to me and you wouldn't be leaving me out here. You wouldn't be ghosting me. Y'all act nasty, don't want to speak back, don't want to talk, don't want to do quality check food, and you act like you run this. This ain't your restaurant. You work for whoever owns this. Stop acting like you own shit. You don't own nothing. Y'all ain't got no customer service. But see, I'm going to give your ass hell through the drive-thru. And then I'm going to get my money back and keep it on. I will make you make my food and say, give me my goddamn money back. And pull out, give me my money back. But at the end of the day, y'all need to stop acting like y'all run shit. Y'all don't run Frontier Airlines, ma'am. Y'all do not run Frontier. Y'all just work there. And I'm trying to figure out why all people in the comments coming out talking about, oh, they charged me a gate fee. Oh, they did this. Are y'all getting some cut or something out of that? Like, girl, your paycheck is still however much money you make in an hour and how many hours you get in a week and whatever they calculate that up to be. That's how much you getting paid unless you get some type of cut from these gate fees. I just don't understand how y'all don't have no kind of customer service or don't know how to be nice to people and misunderstanding situations. And then y'all got the nerve to be looking a hot fucking mess when you going off on somebody. At least look beautiful. Damn. Y'all be coming up here looking like you looking like a pineapple. Just, I mean, girl, y'all sit up here. Then you got the girl over here on the, you know, I'm not even going to roast them down to the ground like that. I'm not going to roast, because, you know, they say I drag black women. You know, that's what they say. You know, that's the little rumor going around. But y'all know I drag whoever come for me. Y'all didn't come for me, but y'all was rude and disrespectful. Y'all was really ghetto. You was really ghetto. You don't need to be, you need to work at Checkers. If you want to be ghetto and talk to people like that, take your ass to nasty ass Checkers where they putting that old ass chili on them damn nasty ass chili dogs. Cause it seems like every time I try Checkers, and it'd be so bad that I got to say this, but I have to go to a Checkers in the suburbs just so I can trust my fucking food. And that is so sad that I have to say that on this internet like that, but it's the truth. And I know I'm not the only one. Some of y'all I was at home in Alabama the other day, and I wanted to get me a pizza because pizza is my favorite food. Pepperoni pizza is my favorite food. And I wanted to get some pizza. And this man, this man came through the drive-through. He came through the drive-through. And no, excuse me, I came through the drive-through because they got the little drive-through Pizza Hut now. And when he came to the drive-thru, he looked like a crackhead. He looked like he do meth. Like he had all these bumps in his face, all these holes in his face, all these craters in his face, red. And I'm like, how many people working tonight? You know, that's what I hit it with. I said, how many people working tonight? He was like, oh, just me and the driver. I said, oh, never mind. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. And I kept it moving because if you and the driver working, that means you making the pizza. Y'all be having boogers in your nose, snot dried all up on your shirts. Y'all just be looking terrible sometimes. And I'm like, who the fuck is putting y'all in the front? Take out the trash, sweep the floor, keep the lobby. And it's so sad that I got to say that. But Frontier Airline girls, y'all look a mess. You look a mess. You look unprofessional. Y'all shamed that man. Y'all clowned that man. Y'all embarrassed that man. Then your little friend down there at the end talking about, well, hey, she said you weren't going to fucking fly with us again. So, hey, we might as well help you out. I mean, are y'all crazy? Y'all is off the fuck. What? I would have roasted y'all down to the goddamn ground. Girl, if you don't open up this goddamn gate and let me get on this goddamn plane, ma'am, little baby Sherelle, little baby Sherelle, little baby bald head. Ma'am, Dyke and Ike and Dyke, you ain't gonna let me on this plane, Ike and Dyke. RuPaul White, sit your ass down there. I would have roasted all three of y'all down to the ground. Y'all hoes would have been embarrassed. Y'all hoes would have been suing me for pain and suffering and fucking embarrassment because I would have roasted and toasted y'all motherfucking ass so bad you wouldn't have no chance but to open up that goddamn red carpet and let me walk down. And you would have waived that $25 fee, girl, because and then the man even offered to pay the fee, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight, and you thought you were y'all hoes thought y'all was gonna keep your job, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You're gonna have plenty more days, girl, to comb that hair up in a bun. Okay, you don't have to rush no more. It look like a rush day. You don't have to rush no more, girl. You got enough time to comb it. Because we know when Dirty Butt Sherelle combed her motherfucker had tried to put it up in a ponytail. That bitch be sounding like somebody else, they'll scratch some motherfucking semen or something. But we're going to play this video. Okay, let me read some of the comments. They said, I would never fly Frontier. Kirsten said, I would never fly Frontier, but they are now trying to buy Spirit. Oh, my God. Not little baby bald head. Little baby bald head, Sherelle. Little baby dirty butt. Okay, thank you so much. All right, night Ike and Dyke. I would have told Ike and Dyke with the dreads. Y'all, look at Ike and Dyke and Pineapple Head up here. They will not let me get on my flight for a $25 agent fee. And I know why y'all need a $25 agent fee, because you need to take that shirt to get it to the cleaners. You need some more grease on your head. You need a retwist in your motherfucking hair, Ike and Dyke. Okay, don't hit me with your strap today. And look at it. And then I would have went and bought me another ticket and went on. But I would have roasted y'all down to the ground, Ike and Dyke and Pineapple Head. Yep. Oh, sorry. That's Fire Marshal Bill. Hold on. Let me put Ike and Dyke in. Pineapple Head. Look at Pineapple. Oh, I would have roasted your flat-chested ass down to the ground, dude. Don't try me at the airport. That's why I like to have my shit all on my phone. I try to minimize as much interaction as possible. Because you think you gonna turn up, baby. I'm gonna show out. Okay, I'm gonna show out. That's the people down at the jailhouse how I showed the fuck out. I'm gonna show the fuck. I'm gonna show out. All right, so let me play this video of Ike and Dyke. Since y'all don't know their names and ain't nobody hit me up yet, I ain't checked my email, but I'm gonna call them Pineapple Head and Ike and Dyke from Frontier Airlines have been fired, terminated, kicked off the job, walked out by the little bitty You know,
Said
all
that
this
I-
chinny chin shit.
I just said that I would pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket.
Right, you did. And you think oh, you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And
said
you
that
thought you
I.
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just
thought
said
you was
that
gonna get on
I
your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for.
Thought you was gonna get on your.
Y'all, let me show you this. Hold on, because y'all be thinking, okay, y'all see that right here. Let me put this up here. Because y'all see, y'all really got to go look up stuff when I say stuff. Like this stuff be coming off the top of my head, and I try to visualize whatever it is that I can visualize. But I want y'all to look. Do y'all see her pineapple head right here? Let me see if I can get a better picture. Or let me see if I get a better still shot. Okay, well, I think that's a better still shot. Now look at this right here. Look at this. Let me hide this real quick. Where it go? Hold on, y'all. Stop sharing. Hold on, let me see this. Let me go back to the
Said
video.
that I-
Don't get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just-
thought you were agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
Okay. Y'all see that head, right? All right, hold on. Let me put this up here on the glass. Screen share. Okay, do y'all see that right there? All you got to do is visualize what I'm trying to tell you tonight. Oh, that's all you got to do is just visualize what I'm trying to tell you. Do you see this pineapple head? And do you see Eikendyke? And the reason why I call her Eikendyke, because if you ever seen some Ikemites, and you see how long and skinny and small, that's what old girl look like, a damn Ike. And
Said that I-
all right,
Get
let
on
me
your
play the
flight.
video.
Yeah, I
And
just
you thought
said
you
that
was gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna get
$25.
on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket.
Right, you did. And you think oh, you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And
said
you
that
thought you
I.
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just
thought
said
you was
that
gonna get
I
on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your
Because
flight.
it's a policy. We don't control that.
And you will never fly
You were
on
about to
Frontier
let me
Airlines.
check in. You were about to let me check in,
Oh,
and you decided that you ain't gonna let
make
me check in.
you in. Make me check you in. Make
You
me check
literally
in.
work for a
Make
company
me
that
check
I
you
bought a
in. Make
plane
me check
ticket
you in.
for. I'm here 30 minutes before the
Can you
flight.
please leave, sir?
No,
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space.
You're in
This
my
is
face.
not
I
your
work
personal
here.
space.
This is my stationary.
This is not
I'm at
your
Frontier.
personal space. You work for a company. This
you
is
get loud
not
for
your
work.
personal space.
We ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about it.
You don't have
He
to
ain't
worry
getting on
about
no
it. You're
flight.
literally not doing
He
your
ain't gotta
job
get on no flight.
for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting cameras.
Ghetto.
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the airline.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
That is crazy. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not going to say customers are always right, but I feel like, you know, if I was in a situation, I just would have been like, sir, there is a $25 gate fee, if you want to check in early. It's not a policy that we come up with. And then, if he wants to argue or something like that, just keep explaining to him. So I do apologize. It's a policy, that, Frontier has established, and we can't violate that. It's not like, oh, damn, man, it was a wreck outside and, oh, something happened and woo-too woo-woo and or whatever. But you still have to pay before you can, board your flight if you want to check in early. But I just feel like that, there's some type of, you just got to, This was just ghetto and pitiful. You understand what I'm saying? You just fire. Have a good day, ma'am. Have a good day. Bye. Y'all have a good day. Have a good day. You get what I'm saying? And then he said he would pay it, and you still talking about, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight, and you thought you were gonna get on your flight. Like, huh? Pineapple head. I can die. Y'all need to be ashamed of y'all. So what y'all gonna go work at now? Y'all gonna be sitting down there able body for the next 30 days trying to find a job, and they're gonna be calling everybody else's name. But y'all, we saw y'all on social media. We don't need no work. Hey, we have no work today. That's what they do though. They be looking y'all up, and then they go right outside there and lie to you. Hey, well, we have no more positions. I'm so sorry. Have a good day. You know. But it's like, dang, why y'all do that man like that? I can die. So until we find out what y'all name is, y'all Ike and Dyke and bald head, pineapple head, a pineapple head. Somebody gonna tell us who you are. That was so ghetto. What's up, Bristol? That was so ghetto that y'all will, show your ass like that. You know how hard it is. You know, people want to get jobs with the airlines so they can have some money and travel the skies. You done flunked all that. You can't even go see them niggas across the world no more for half off or for free. Do Frontier let they people fly for free? Because I know what Delta let they people fly for free, don't they? They get to fly for free, don't they? Y'all hoes need to go over there for Spirit. Y'all need to go work at Spirit. Go on over there, work at Spirit. Go on the Soul Plane. Work over there at Spirit. I try my best to avoid Spirit at all costs. Y'all won't ever see me flying Spirit. Delta or American, that's all I'm flying. I'm sorry. I might hit a Southwest flight, because, sometimes just because you got money don't mean you want to spend it all on a fucking flight, huh? Shit, you be like, damn. Shit, a Delta flight is like $700 from here to Atlanta. Shit, a Southwest flight of like $59 motherfucking dollars. We all going the same place. I just think it's comfortability at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they need to go over there to Soul Plane. Go work for Soul Plane. Going over there to Spirit. Work for Spirit. All right, y'all. Let me move on to this next story. Boots on the ground up here in Suffolk, Virginia. Oak Grove Baptist Church. Oh, I'm sorry. Oak Grove Baptist Church up there in Suffolk, Virginia is going viral after they pastor that had a Western night at the Apollo at the church inside the sanctuary where they be falling all out, crying, asking God for help, lying. Ain't gonna God if you get me out of these. I want to do it again. Soon as he get the charge dismissed for you, you back doing it again. You back snoring again. You back lying again. You back shacking again. You back cheating on your wife again. You back bald headed again. Sherelle, you back at it again. Now the saints is out here in these streets. Boots on the ground. The church people is throwing that ass all up in the air to the side while they hit them damn fans. 803 Fresh. I know 803 Fresh like, man, you got this, man, we got this shit in the church, man. It ain't nothing to be proud of, but it's something to be proud of when you got a viral hit like that stick like grits, and you got it in the church. The people in the church. Now you got a hit when the people throw their Holy Ghost away and play Boots on the Ground talking about, oh, we changed the lyrics. Oh, we changed the lyrics. I don't give a care how many lyrics you changed it to. Why is y'all taking a secular dance into the house of the Lord? Y'all hoes ain't saved. You ain't got no Holy Ghost. You ain't fire baptized and filled. You filled with the almost. Y'all ain't got no Holy Ghost. Y'all people is not saved. I don't care how nice it sounds. It's not godly. It's not God. You ain't going to find it in the Bible. He said, make a joyful noise, not a remix to Boots on the Ground. All y'all with them bad knees, because we know y'all got up with your knees hurt and sit up here and try to shout and lay hands on somebody else, and you can't even lay hands on that weather leg. Put your hands on that knee. And say, Lord, touch now, touch now. Y'all did all that dancing up there in that church. How many dances did y'all do? To Tasha Cobbs or to, Jacqueline Carr? Did y'all do some miming? We ain't seen no miming come up out of that church and go viral. What y'all doing down there at the church house? When one lady in the gray, she over there stepping, she done forgot she was at church. She thought she was at the bootleg. right, y'all, I'm gone. I got to go to church tomorrow. Y'all folks is fake. Just be playing with God. They said the first lady was up there dancing too. And they said it was Jacqueline Copeland, who you see right here up here with her husband. Okay. They said that it was her 30th first lady anniversary. Okay. For 30 years, she been a first lady in the church. Now, let me tell you, just because your husband the pastor don't mean you saved. Okay. Just because your husband preached the word of God don't mean that you a pastor, and don't mean that you love the Lord as much as he loved the Lord. And it does not mean that, you know, that you saved and you got the Holy Ghost. Okay. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all no lie. I'm not going to hold the church. I'm not going to hold the church. Now, I did like the remix. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I did like the remix. I really did like it. I really did, y'all. And the dude that did it, whoever the dude that did it, that was really nice. I really liked it, but y'all should have took that outside. Okay, y'all should have took that back there in the graveyard. Okay, y'all should have took that down the street and around the corner. Okay, y'all should not be doing that in the same sanctuary. I'm just trying to understand how y'all gonna come in here and booze. I mean, you ain't even remix the beat. You took the beat and remixed your lyrics on it. You know, put some lyrics on it, change the lyrics to it. You still listen in the world. You in the world. You shouldn't even be listening to the world music. You should be listening to gospel FM. Hallelujah FM. Thank you, Jesus AM. That's what you need to be listening to. And you won't know nothing about no boots on the ground. Lord, I got my boots on the devil's neck. I got my boots on the devil's neck. My pastor, a demon slayer, demon. You know, y'all come up with some church songs. Y'all ain't saying no hymn. And then I hear talking about OGBG, whatever it is, always do what it do. OGBG, OGBC, Oak Grove Baptist Church, OGBC, do what it do, what it do. Y'all need to be delivered. Let me play this video up here of these people that need to be delivered. And you can tell the people that saved for real, they send down like, they're going to be on Facebook. Them old people sit up like, all they going to get is me turning my head, looking at how crazy they is. And that messy church member is the one that put it up on Facebook. Y'all need to kick out the church like y'all kicked that other, not y'all specifically, but like that pastor kicked that other lady out the church. Kicked up out the church. But this is sad. This is sad. I know y'all like it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But y'all need to be delivered, okay, and set free. The Bible says, don't be conformed to this world. You need to be delivered. Y'all need to be set free. Okay. All right, let me put this up here for y'all real quick. Hold on. Watch that lady in the gray up here. Hold on, what's he at? Look at the church to y'all. They need to be delivered. Y'all see that lady right there with in the gray with the red little thing around her head? Watch her with the head. Go ahead, mother.
She trying.
Look at her. Look at You know what? Y'all see that lady in that gray, how she did that little one step. You know she been to the trail ride. Y'all done been to the trail rides. They done got up online, done pulled TikTok up, and done learned the dance. Y'all ain't been over there in the Bible. Y'all been over there on TikTok trying to learn this boots on the ground dance. Well, you know, now let me say this. Boots on the Ground is a good song. It is not a vulgar song at all. Like, you know, it's a fun song, but is it appropriate for church. Hell no, it ain't. Y'all need to get delivered. Let me play it one more time because we want to see how y'all moving them here. Look at all these church people. Y'all need to go to, listen, all y'all need to get down on y'all knees and ask the Lord to deliver you. Show me in the Bible where God say this is okay. Show me in the Bible. I don't want to hear that balance crap. Show me in the Bible where God say you can take secular music and put it and dance in his sanctuary, in the sanctuary. I thought the Bible say, come into my courts with praise and my gates with thanksgiving. Or come into my gates with thanksgiving and my courts with praise. Y'all coming up in there with the boots on the ground. I don't know. It's just when it just don't make me want to give my life to the Lord when I listen to that. I thought the Bible saying everything that we do for the saved people. Remember, I'm not saved. I just love the Lord. Amen. But for y'all people that practice this stuff every day to save for, I thought the Bible. You know what? Let me just leave that alone. Let me leave that alone. Okay, so somebody came up here and made a comment, and I liked your comment, and I want to respond to your comment. She said, with all jokes aside, where did it go? With all jokes aside, hold on, where'd it go? Somebody commented, I can't find it. With all jokes aside, who are we to judge? Tiffany Lizard. Tiffany, I'm glad you asked that question. I am no one to judge your soul, which is what the Lord would judge when you go to heaven or go to hell, or when you meet him, okay, at the gate, all right? But when you put it on Facebook, yeah. I know you didn't, hey, whoo. But when you put it on Facebook, when you put it on Facebook, when you put it on Facebook and you record it and you post it, then I'm going to judge you and I'm going to talk about you, because we ain't doing that at my church. We praising the Lord. When you go up in there, his presence is there, okay? The Holy Ghost is there. The anointing is there. We're not doing no boots on the ground remix, okay? No, ma'am. All right. But you know, they saying it's a church bop. It could be, but it ain't original. You know what I'm saying? Like, God didn't put it in your spirit. You took somebody else's song or music and you put lyrics on top of it, which is nothing wrong with that. But they don't say that. But it's like, I don't think God was in that. And it don't make me want to come to the Lord. It don't make me want to join the ministry. It made me look like, what? So anyways, Oak Grove Baptist Church up there, Suffolk, Virginia, we ain't gonna talk about y'all too bad, but they did just send me a message and said that the man who wrote that song or who did the remix just got divorced or something. They said the Oak Grove church speaker Eric Knight was recently divorced by a successful wife. He has nothing. They said regarding the church in Suffolk, the pastor was there dancing along, a hot ass mess. I don't know. Somebody just sent me that. Somebody down there that got divorced. What y'all got going on down there at the church house? All right, y'all, we moving right on along. Okay. Pastor Jacqueline, y'all think y'all could come over here and lay some hands on Fire Marshal Bill? Do y'all think y'all could come over here and lay some hands on Fire Marshal Bill? Y'all think y'all could lay some hands on her? She need God to grow. Touch her head right in the middle, right on the side, right in the back. Go down to the back, Lord. Go down the neck. God, breathe. God, touch the whole head. Not just the middle back of the head, not just the rear of the head, but touch the whole head. Make it whole again. Make it whole again. Heal now, Lord. Touch so that your people may feel and believe in your healing power. All right, y'all. So if anybody down there at that church can call me so we can get Sherelle, dirty butt Sherelle, some help for her head, for her hair. Please, girl, you better not commit no crimes because they're going to find your hair at the crime. They going to find your damn hair at the crime scene, girl. You going to jail. You try to rob something. Oh, all the people that's going to send the tip, they're going to say, look for her hair. Look for some hair on the ground. They going to be like, oh, she robbed the bank. The people go get them $2,500 on your ass, them $5,000. Look for the hair on the ground. Did y'all find some hair at the scene? Run the hair through the test. Send it to Quantico. Send it up there. Run some tests. Send some of that head, girl. Do not commit no crimes, Sherelle Hodge. It look like you already commit some federal crimes with them fake ass CPNs and using them people numbers and different people names and shit that you ain't never met or don't even fucking know and don't even know you. They don't even know you out there using they shit. That is so sad that it's somebody in America don't know that scammers like Dirty Butt Sherelle is out here using their information to live it up without her child. So sad, so sad. It's a sad day in America. But girl, do not commit no crimes, man, because they're going to find your hair at the crime scene and your ass going up the road. All right, we going to the next story, y'all. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Word on the curb, grandma and auntie Mimo, Miss Danielle Lowe. They said Miss Danielle Lowe threw the first punch at the Golden Corral up there in Greensboro this past Mother's Day. And they said that Geneva King, the one that had her slip on that we can see, we thought it was the Depends, but they said you wear a slip every now and again. And girl, we saw you knocking this old lady down, but I talked to Miss Danielle Lowe on the phone today, last night. Well, the other day when I did the story, she reached out to me and said she want to get up on here and tell her side of the story. And I was like, well, I'm going live on Tuesday. So she wanted to come up here, but she wanted me to pay her. And I'm not finna pay you and you know through the first punch. No, Miss Lowe. No, Miss Lowe. No. Why you let Geneva throw you all over the ground? And who let their mama get tossed like some damn salad like that? Why would y'all slaying this lady on the ground like that? Why is y'all going to the Golden Corral? Y'all supposed to go to the Golden Corral happy. They done cooked that good old fried chicken. They done made y'all some mash and some gravy. They got the goddamn all the bacon from the Piggly Wiggly in the cabbages. They got them hot buttered rolls. Okay, them rolls slobbing. Wait for your ass to get there and grab it and eat it. And y'all at the door fight, throwing hands. It is so sad. So this is Geneva King now. I'm going to tell y'all because a family member of Miss Lowe right here hit us up once we posted a story and said, hey. She was waving us down. She said, hey, stop it. Hey. I know what happened. And this is what she told me. I know it's from the top of my head. She said Sunday, it was Mother's Day. They was going down to the nasty ass Golden Corral. And it was 3 cars 6 adults, and 10 children. Okay. And her husband, and I'm not going to say the lady name, but they know who related to who. But let me first say this, because the lady did hit me back up and she said that people were mad at her because they were trying to figure out how I got the name of Miss Danielle Lowe. I'm an investigative journalist, baby. You ain't got to tell me your name. I'm gonna find out your name. I do this for a living. Okay, I'm gonna find out your name. And so please don't be mad at her, because all she was doing was trying to give the story to a video that had no context, that probably would have had some all type of stuff saying and going on with it, before anybody could tell the truth. So she said, "Hey, am I gonna be compensated for this?" I said, "No, ma'am, you not. You threw the first punch." I know it's not funny, but you threw the first punch. Okay, a suspect don't get paid. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, she did throw the first punch according to her daughter-in-law. Okay, now her daughter-in-law said, Gerald, this is what happened. We had 3 cars, 6 adults, 10 children. So the parking lot was full at the nasty Golden Corral down there in Greensboro, on Mother's Day. Y'all know, everybody, mama don't want much. Take me to the corral. Let me get a biscuit. Let me get a roll and some sweet tea. Okay. And let me nibble on some chicken and some steak. Okay. So it was packed. So what they did is that her husband dropped them off at the front door. Okay. So that they could go ahead and pay and go on in. Now, Miss Geneva King right here on the back, standing behind them, was talking like, why these people keep on cutting in front of us and cutting the line and all of this stuff. Wooty woo woo, wooty woo woo, wooty woo woo. Okay, so the daughter-in-law said that she wasn't paying no mind, but everybody that was with them would have still had to cut the line because they were up there and they were paying for the food and they was already paying. And I get it when some people say, they all should have waited and went in together, which I agree with as well. And then I also agree with how you try to go ahead and get a table and get your spot because you got a big party. I also, understand that as well. Okay. So Diane Lowe's party, okay, is coming in. They coming in. Remember, it's 6 adults, 10 children. They coming in. Everybody coming in. Well, while they trying to get in line and go through the door, Geneva done stuck her arm out trying to hold them, and her and Diane done got in a back and forth. They arguing back and forth. And so the daughter-in-law said that Geneva said, "Who raised you?" And that's when Miss Diane threw the first punch and hit her. And that's when Geneva King tossed her ass like some fresh rolls out the back. Okay. So let me show y'all that video. Okay. And I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Here we go. Ooh. Why is y'all fighting at the Golden Corral like that now? Geneva said, "I'm fucking hungry. I ain't ate all day. I done listened to this boring sermon. Y'all ain't finna keep breaking me." Geneva, you was wrong because you ain't had no business sticking your hand out again. Girl, you do not own no restaurant. You didn't have no business. Why is y'all fighting over lines at the Golden Corral? You already know they short staff and they're gonna have to clean them damn tables, and you still gonna find some shit on the table when you get to it. So you might as well just wait. Why is y'all out here fighting? Why is y'all carrying on out here fighting? And why is you throwing this skinny lady around like that, like a ceiling fan? To me, you ever followed a ceiling fan? You turn on. I was like, damn. Why did you slang that lady like that, Geneva? And Geneva said on her Facebook page, "Keep your hands to yourself." And I got to agree with Geneva on this. Because You ain't got no business hitting me because I asked you who raised you. But then, Geneva, you shouldn't have stuck your arm out. You should have just waited, baby. This Golden Corral, it was plenty of food. It's going to be food. I don't understand why y'all be so in a rush to get to somewhere that ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there when you get there. You about to kill everybody on the road because you trying to get there, and then we get to the stoplight and we look over you right there. All that damn rushing you doing just to get to the stoplight. You want to run that motherfucker so bad, but you can't. But why is y'all out here fighting? So nobody's pressing any charges. The police weren't called. If they was gone. Everybody had fled the damn scene. They weren't going up in there after they done threw down at the goddamn entrance. Oh, let me play this video again. Look at it. Geneva! Look at it. Jerry! 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 Jerry Springer at the motherfucking nasty ass Golden Corral down there in Greensboro. This is what they doing in the borough. Got the nasty ass food and them nasty ass fights. All right. Listen, she had her boots on. When I tell you she's slowing that lady, Miss Diane. Okay, so let me ask y'all, who got beat up? If y'all had to guess, because we ain't never seen the old people fight like this. We love to see the old people fight. I love to be on TikTok and I see them old drunk people be up there fighting. The women busting the men up in their head and busting them in the mouth and come on, I ain't want you back in the day. You wanted me. Shut up. You know. So if y'all, okay, so who won? Do y'all think Diane, let me put Diane up here. Did Diane get the paws beat on her? Did Diane get slung around like a ceiling fan? So do y'all think Diane won the fight or do you think Geneva? Based off the facts and based off the video, what y'all think? Y'all think Diane, or not Diane, I don't know why I keep calling this. I told you I would give y'all a new damn name in a minute. I'm sorry, Day. I've been calling this lady Diane. Diane, 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 Diane. I've been calling you Diane all night, man. I'm sorry, Danielle. I know y'all like, who the fuck is Diane? Okay, so, all right, so put 1 in the chat if you think Danielle won. Now, Danielle is in the black, okay? She the one that got slung like a helicopter blade. Okay, so do y'all think Miss Danielle Lowe won? Or do y'all think Geneva Baby D King won? Okay, 2 for Geneva Baby D King, okay, and 1 for Danielle Lowe. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, they saying 2-1. Uh-oh. Walter said 2-1. Okay. Tiffany said 2-1. You think 1-1, Sharika? Okay, Sharika said 1. Danielle Lowe, 2-1. 2-2. 2-2. They said 2s. It's giving 2s. It's giving 10s. It's giving 5 out of 5. They said Geneva, Baby D won. Okay, who got beat up? Number 1 or number 2? Okay, let me stop. Y'all down. Look at the people in the window at the Golden Corral. You know how we used to look in the windows at the restaurants and see what they got on the buffet line? These hoes looking in the window to see who's throwing down. Y'all out here fighting at the Golden Corral. That's a mess. Y'all need y'all ass whooped. Okay, Geneva told y'all, I still got it, baby. I still got it. I may be old and I may be big, but I'll slang your ass all around this go. Geneva said, I may be big. Okay. Baby. But I will slang your ass all around this Golden Corral. Now, Geneva, just because you can slang these people around these Golden Corrals and whoop these people butts, now don't mean you just need to be out here sticking your arms out at people and bothering people and picking on people. Now, I'm going to have to say you started all of this. You started all of this because, see, this goes back to mind your business. And then again, y'all could have went up in there like a pack of Mexicans, and y'all could have went up in there and y'all could have waited on each other. Y'all could have just waited and y'all could have all went up there, went in there together. They probably would have rushed some people to go, you know, because they saw that y'all had a packed party. Okay. But I don't, you know, I don't know whose side I'm gonna be on this one. This is one where I'm really just like, I don't know whose side I'm gonna be on this one. Because it didn't get disrespectful until Geneva stuck her arm out. And then it really got bad, allegedly. Well, Danielle, your daughter-in-law said you threw the first punch. Okay, she said you threw the first punch. Okay, but y'all don't be mad at that lady for trying to just put the story with the video. That's all she was doing. Don't beat her up, man. All right, okay. So anyways, y'all need to stop fighting out there to Golden Corral, okay? The Golden Corral is supposed to be a peaceful place where you can eat and laugh and enjoy, okay? Your back might hurt when you get up and your ass may be so, but you're going to have some good food, okay? And you know, just have a good time. Y'all don't be down there messing up them people carpet. All right, y'all. So we're moving right on along to the next story. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Everybody over on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. They said Geneva was hungry. Listen, Geneva was trying to get in there for them goddamn for them that smothered Salisbury steak they got over there now. Geneva said, I want some of that shrimp, that pizza, them rolls, that chicken, them cabbages, them mashed potatoes, and that salad bar. She's ready to get up in there, and she just could not allow y'all to keep walking. Every time she looked, sound like a car. Whoo, 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 whoo. Oh my gosh. So, but you know, y'all gonna learn for, you know, hitting people first and breaking the line. All right, y'all, we going on to the net. Let me see if Sherelle, you still bald headed? Oh, you still bald headed, girl. We are an hour and 7 minutes in, and you still bald headed. You still ain't grew no hair. You still looking like Fire Marshal Bill. Looking like a horse in the face. All right, y'all, we going on to the next story where they say this woman right here, Portia Grady, who everybody said they want to send to Grady Hospital because you won't pay these people. Grady, they say the enemy's table, aka the friends table down there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, has ran off with the paychecks and have shut the doors. We spoke to Miss Portia Grady today, and she said she has fled the state due to threats and due to all of this drama that's going on, and she closed her doors officially on Saturday. And girl, we said, didn't you just open up and close and open back up and open back up? You keep closing and opening. And it seems like since 2023, you've been having these people write down their times because another one of your former employees came in and hit us up and said that you've been out there, you know, you ran off with their money too and ain't paying them their money too. And we're going to put them screenshots from 2023, Portia, and you still got these people out here writing down how many hours they have so you can lie and say, oh, you didn't work that. Oh, let me edit it, girl. Is you running from the IRS? Why is you dodging the IRS? You don't want no POS system so they can calculate and keep contact with all this shit. Girl, what is these people money at? Shell the third, Shell Jr., where are these people money at? Where's these people? Why is y'all stealing these people? First of all, let me tell y'all employees something. Y'all shouldn't have went back. Okay? Y'all should not have went back to that damn restaurant knowing you ain't get paid the last pay period. And 3 weeks done gone by and y'all back there and she done called the laws on y'all. Ain't that some shit right there? Somebody done called the police on you. You work at this damn place and all you doing is asking for your paycheck and she done called the police on y'all talking about y'all disturbing the peace. Ma'am, you still got to get these people their money. She done use these people money to flee Fayetteville and to flee North Carolina, but you ain't paid these people they damn money for all that hard work that they've been doing. The food didn't taste good because of you. The food was tasting good because of the cooks. The food was tasting good. They was the one changing that grease. They was the one decorating them place. They was the one frying that high-priced ass food. How you got all these high-ass prices, but your workers ain't getting paid? How y'all, I mean, I'm just trying to understand. Why is y'all out here not paying these damn people? You don't shut the doors. She told me, that's what she told me today on the phone. She reached out to the page, still sending messages, want me to remove the story. No, ma'am, we're not removing no story, okay? Y'all need to stop this carrying on that y'all got going on. And then when I put it up there, don't nobody in North Carolina like him. Don't nobody like him. Fuck you and them hoes. I don't give a fuck. I don't like you bitches either. I love who love me and I like who like me. And if you don't like me and if you don't love me, I don't like and love you either. Or so you don't have to remind us, bitch, that Gerald don't like you, bitch. We already know. So at the end of the day, why is y'all I have go get your ass back to North Carolina and bring them people back their money. Them people got kids too. They got a family to feed and a family to protect. They got clothes that they have to buy and put on their families' back. You see where the economy is going. Now, why is you running off with these allegedly? Why is you running off with these people's money? Portia Grady and Michaela Ridden. Now, Michaela hung up in my face today. I called her because I needed to verify the text message that Mr. Jones had sent me, Mr. Stan Jones, and I'm going to put up his post. He went on Facebook Saturday and he called out the enemy's table. And he said that the enemy's table owe him some money. Not just him, but they owe some more kitchen workers some money. It ain't just hundreds of dollars. It's in the thousands of dollars. But let me tell y'all what Portia told me today. Portia told me today to all the employees that claiming that, you know, y'all ain't been paid. She told me that y'all was writing down fake times. That's what she told me on a phone call today. She said that y'all was writing down fake times and that y'all don't supposed to get paid no thousands of dollars and she got y'all real time. And other employees have already told me that this is what she do. She ain't got no real system for y'all to keep, you know, counting your times because she get it and they edit it. And they act like y'all ain't got no screenshots that y'all don't remember it. That's why you can't write it down in pencil and paper. You need to type it up on your phone. And if you do write it down on pen and paper, take a picture of it for your own copy. Be smart with these bombs. You got to be smart. Now, I'm still mad that she done fled with y'all money. Okay, she's not in Fayetteville. She said she done ran for the motherfucking hills. Okay, she don't care if a flight crash. She gone. All right. All right, so this guy right here named Stan Jones came on Facebook on Saturday, and he said, so after 3 weeks of no pay, the kitchen staff at the friend's table confronted the owner about our paychecks. She called the cops on us saying we were trespassing and we could come in the building. How are you going to tell the police you have you have no idea? Wait, excuse me, I'm sorry. How are you going to tell the police you have no idea about employees' pay, but you own and run business? We aren't talking about a few $100. We're talking about in the thousands. You have people that work for you. Pay those people. An employee should never have to come to you asking about their check, and you know for a fact they work. You want to be a boss, then boss up or move out the way. Okay? And then he also put up this screenshot. Well, he took a photo of the police report that was listed the crime as disturbance. Okay, and this right here is who we talking about tonight. Portia Grady, the owner of the Friends Table. Okay, can't keep his doors open. They haven't even been open a full 40 days. Y'all been open with 37, 38 days, and you already closing down because you couldn't pay your employees, and you knew for a fact that you didn't have the money to pay them when you opened shop. You knew that, but y'all do shit for clout. And that's why I keep telling y'all, stop getting stuff that you can't afford just to impress people. Stop doing that shit because you're going to be like Portia Grady. All right. So we spoke to Mr. Stan. Mr. Stan told us that, you know, he went to the business on Saturday, you know, trying to find out where the paycheck is, where the money reside, and it went on Hay Street, okay? So he went in there asking old Portia, where the money at, Portia? Portia, where our paychecks at, Portia? Portia, when you gonna pay me, Portia? Portia, I've been working 3 weeks with no money, Portia. And Portia ignored him, he said. So he said that she told him to go stand out there, them to go stand out there in the front of the restaurant. He said that when they got out there in the front of the restaurant, they stood by the bar, wait for her to come out the kitchen. Finally, she came out the kitchen and she was on the phone with the non-emergency line of 911 saying that they need an officer because she had some people in her business that would not leave. She did not deny making the 911 call, but she did deny saying that y'all, put fake times up there, and that's not all y'all are owe. And I'm sitting here like, ma'am, stop lying. You owe these damn people that money. They sent Michaela, whatever her ex-girlfriend, Michaela Ritlin is the ex-girlfriend of Portia. And if you don't know who Michaela is, this is Michaela, okay? Now, Michaela is allegedly the general manager, but Portia is saying she's no longer the general manager, that she just handled a different stuff, woo. But we have a text message that Mr. Jones had provided to us that Michaela had sent out to not just him, but to other employees, saying this right here. Hey, Mr. Stan, it's Michaela. Please text me all unpaid hours. He said, okay, gotcha. He texts on 420 from 8 to 4, on 422 from 8 to 2, on 423 from 7:30 to 2, on 425 from 8 to 1:17, on 416 from 8 to 4. Then he sent a message saying the blame is being shuffled to you of why we aren't being paid. So then on Sunday, he sent another message on 5/4, 8 to 2:30, on 5/6, 8 to 2. Okay, now we can't see any other messages, or if we know if there are any other more messages, okay, that's in this thread, but it's still staying, girl. You need to pay these people. You have not paid these people. Now, she also told me some of these days they was not open for business, okay? She would not give me the date of the days that the business was closed, but she did say that one of those weeks they was closed a week straight. And then when I got to looking at this screenshot, I said 420, 22, 23. That sound about straight, closing down a whole week, opening up, a couple of days out the week. That sound like Mr. Stan's schedule. So she trying to say that they wrote down fake times, and that some of the days that they claim they weren't working, like they weren't open, the restaurant wasn't open. She also said that I'm gonna let y'all call in a minute. She also said that they were working for the owners of the building, and while she was not there. She trying to say that these people was working in her building, in her shop, while she wasn't there. And I'm like, how you the owner and people in your building, your place of business, and you don't know? She took accountability. I told her that she needs to take accountability for failing to oversee her business, and she needs to take accountability for not making sure that the correct times of her employees being clocked in and clocked out were calculated and recorded correctly, instead of depending on them to give you the times. And then you over there talking about they put in fake times. Girl, pay these people their goddamn money. Okay. They said they're going down to the labor board on y'all. She did say that she spoke to the labor board, that they called her and they said that no complaint has officially been filed. So, I hope y'all hoes ain't coming to the internet before you filing complaints trying to get justice. She also said that it was something deeper to this involving Mr. Jones, but she wouldn't go down into it. And I'm like, well, what does that have to do with him not getting paid? I don't care what y'all prior history is. Fast forward to the day, this man said that y'all ain't paying him. Where is the money, Portia? What is the money? All the man want is his money. He said that many of them have depleted their savings account, trying to stay above water. But y'all, let me say this to all the kitchen workers. Y'all could have been there, went and got another job and already had 2 weeks in the hole and got a full paycheck. But y'all wanted to spin it over here with Portia. Okay, who done fled the state with y'all money. Okay. Y'all done fled the state. She done fled the state. She gone. She said, y'all doing too much and she gone. I'm for real. That's what she said. I know it sounds like I'm playing, but that's what she said when I spoke to her today. She said that, y'all was doing fake times. Some of the days that y'all claiming y'all work, she wasn't even open. So she tried, just lying. Just lying. So then let me put this up here on the glass so y'all can see this. So then another employee reached out to me, a former employee. They sent me some screenshots from 2023. Hold on, y'all. They sent me some screenshots from 2023 of Miss Portia doing the same thing. When y'all see her say, Portia, where do people money at? Portia. Okay, let me put this up here. So in 2023, she was doing the same thing, not paying these people. And like I told y'all, in 2023, she been having these people write down their time. Like all you got to do is download an app and get it where they can clock in. I mean, it's not that hard. Is you running from Uncle Sam? You owe Uncle Sam some money? Okay. So some says 333. Let me read it from my phone because I can't see it on here. On September the 1st, 2023 at 6:05. Hey, how are you? Hope everything is good, but don't I get paid for last week today? Is what the former employee is saying. 8:19 through 8:24. So she did not respond. What's her name? She didn't respond. So after the owners of the enemy's table did not respond, Portia, another message was sent on September. Oh, y'all can't read this. On September the 2nd, 2023 at 5:30 a.m. And she was up early on your ass. Good morning. I was just wondering what was going on with my pay. Okay. So then, hold on. So then Portia finally responds, good morning. When I removed you from Toast, it omitted you from the report. I see you worked 10.63 hours, $122.33. Okay. Then the text messages go where the former employee says, I have my printouts. I can send you. Well, I only have 818, 819, 820, 822 that equals to 113, but I'm missing the others. But okay, thanks. So they trying to say, Portia, you've been doing this. That you've been not paying your people. Pay these damn people, Portia. When is you gonna pay these people their money? You got to start paying up. You can't be taking these people money and running out of town. How you paying your bills? How is it fair that you get to pay your bills, but they don't get to pay their bills? How is it that you the only one that do the less work and get paid the most money, but the people that do the most work don't even see a paycheck? Portia, you need to be ashamed of yourself. You really do. You need to be ashamed of yourself. And like I told you on that phone call, you took more in than you can handle. You should have never opened back up this business. You knew it wasn't going to survive. God told you it wasn't going to survive. And you ignored him and you still stepped out on not faith. You didn't step out on faith. You stepped out on stupidity. You stepped out with an empty bank account and an empty overhead and an empty capital because you ain't got no money to pay these people. You broke just like Sherelle, dirty butt Sherelle. You broke just like her. Y'all ain't got no money to pay these people. Why you didn't terminate 4, 5 of them? Why you didn't say I only need 3? Why you didn't get over there and slay in the kitchen? Why you didn't get in there and slay and burn up like everybody else burning the fuck up? Huh? And you got the nerve to call 911 on these people that done made you the little bit of money you done made, that you done took and done ran from Fayetteville, wherever you from, done ran and done flew the fuck out of the state, done flew from the state and flew the fuck out of the state. And you won't get these people their money. Run these people their money, man. Run these people their money. You know that money ain't yours. You know you didn't do no goddamn. What did you do? All you did was make the schedule, didn't you? What did you do? You running from these people and you running from Uncle Sam. Sound like you owe some money to the IRS and you ain't got it. So you trying to do everything under the table, pay cash under the table. Let me just give y'all this to cash under the table. You want them to take, you want them to have to file a 1099 on cash while you just don't have no track for your money on. Oh, I'm gonna just rent the building and just, okay. Then. All right. Well, if that's what you want to do, then you go ahead and do it. But I just give these people back their money. Somebody said the love of money. Mary Holmes said the love of money will send to hell. The love of money will send you to hell. Trevi Young Butler said, I hope God tell her to pay them people. That's crazy. Tiffany Lizard said, because she's selfish and made money to cover her bills and finances, now she gone buy karma, gone done got her, huh? Buy karma, gone do her in. Right. She stepped out on fantasy. Ooh. Martin Michelle said, she not ashamed of this. Trust me. Hell, she probably watching this live right now. Oh, somebody else wanted to call in. Somebody sent me a text message and they wanted to call in. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can get them on the line. Hold on. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Somebody said they knew her. They needed to go live. They wanted to go live. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody sent me a message earlier about her. Let me see. They said it was a DJ. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, sure. You know, Dirty But Sherelle, she gonna always get roasted. She gonna always get roasted down to the ground. Okay, Dirty But, you gonna always forever be roasted. Hold on, let me see if I can get somebody on the line. I'm trying to see if I can get them on the line. You always gonna get roasted, Dirty But Sherelle. See, if Dirty But Sherelle was really smart, she would really go do some research on them cases. Baby, that's how I started my blog, baby. Please go do some research. Please. Please. Okay, let me see. We might not be able to get him up here, but you know. All right. So hey Asia, what's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? Okay, so Alger Williams said she was greedy for money. It's sad when your own kind do this, and they wonder why folk doing stuff here in Fayetteville. Right? Yeah, it's sad. Somebody trying to call. Hold on. Hello? 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 Hold on, y'all. Somebody tried to call. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me open up the phone line. Anybody want to call in tonight? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Hold on. Okay. But anyways, so I'm trying to see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me open up the phone line real quick. Hold on, y'all give me one moment. Let me see. Y'all know I like calling people back. Hold on, let me put this up here real quick. Get them people their money, ma'am. That's all you got to do. I ain't gonna roast you down too bad, but you need to get them people their money because you owe them people their money. You owe them people money. Get them people their money back. Okay? Them people want their money. Don't be like bald-headed Sherelle now. So whoever that was called from a Google voice number. Okay, let me see. Somebody said you get. Oh yes, I got my private investigator on it. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Her real name though.
Oh, you've reached Tamra with real type of information by the name of, I don't know what's her. Hello, you've reached Tamra.
Hold on, y'all. Hello, is this Tamra? Miss Tamra?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Miss Tamra, how you doing today? You must have had a busy morning.
It's a Monday. Yes, it is.
Right, it is
Definitely a busy.
It is a Monday. Hi, first of all, I want to say my name is Gerald Jackson. Hold on, I'm y'all. an investigative news reporter based in North Carolina. And I am investigating a serial scammer who may be in a home that you are renting to them.
Hold on.
And the address is 1146 Kathy Lane in Louisville, Texas. It's a girl by the name of, I don't know what's her name that she put on paperwork, but her name is Sherelle Shanice Hodge.
Hold on.
And
I'm trying to listen to this recording real quick.
We are investigating her because she has one eviction. Hodge.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on, let me send it to my phone. I'm not gonna put it up. I spoke to her landlord. I ain't gonna say too much because you know the people gonna run, but we're gonna play it. We're gonna play. I did call your landlord, ma'am, about that CPN, and you know, they said you ain't getting you use fake information. And then I said, and then the funny thing about it is, and she got the video, you admit that you got an eviction. But how you in a $300,000 home, girl? We is investigating you. We gonna find out all your T's. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna do a just like that Daily Beast post. That if you really read that, I'm the shit. If you really read the Daily Beast news article about me, bitch, that lets you know I'm the shit. Okay, them hoes so mad. Oh, fake felon, fake turn, fake. Bitch, if you read it, you're gonna learn out, bitch. I break stories, ho. Okay, you're gonna find out real quick. Okay, let me send this to myself real quick so I can put this up here. I mean, I'm an investigative. Hold on.
Let people of it. Are you using a CPN to rent home? One eviction out of. She's in a 300. I got
Hold on.
Investigating her because it is a Monday. Hi, first of all, I want to say.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put it up to the thing real quick. Girl, we on your ass like white on rice. This is entertainment, journalism, comedy. It's all entertainment. Okay, everybody want to cry entertainment to it's on them. They want to say, "Oh, someone harassing me, somebody bullying me." No. Get this slap up. You say what you said with your chest. Get this slap up with your chest. Okay. Let me see. What time stamp I'm on? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of it. I'm not gonna give y'all much. What time stamp I'm at? 1:35.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Miss Tamara, how you doing today? You must have had a busy morning.
It's a Monday. Yes, it is.
Right, it is
definitely a busy.
It is a Monday. Hi, first of all, I want to say my name is Gerald Jackson. I am an investigative news reporter based in North Carolina.
Show did.
And I am investigating a serial scammer who may be in a home that you are renting to them. And the address is 1146 Kathy Lane.
I told you I'm investigating you, whore.
I don't know what's her name that she put on paperwork, but her name is Sherelle Shanice Hodge. And she is a serial scammer. We are investigating her because she has one eviction. But she does CPNs. What those are fake social security numbers that
fake numbers, bitch. I'm on your ass.
Or steal from other people.
I'm talking to your landlord, Tamra, bitch. I'm just saying.
Homes that people don't live in to get us out of a home. They create these fake pay stubs and all of these fake checks and stuff, or job letters and stuff like that to try to get approved for
a home, and we believe that she did the same thing with this property. And we just wanted to kind of give you guys that information, or kind of see if you guys know that she's possibly using a CPN to rent homes. I can send you the court documents. I did find the owner's contact information, but I said, well, let me contact the realtor first.
Let me contact. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but your landlord did give some information, ma'am. Who name on that goddamn lease? Cause it ain't yours. That's what she said. I'm investigating you. See, this is part of my job, investigating. Okay, you are a scammer, and the people want to know how you in a $300,000 home and you have evictions. You have an eviction. You still owe $1,905 or 50 or something. I'm on your ass, so I told you don't play with me. Cause see, I do this shit for real. I do this for real. I'm an investigative journalist for real. And people try to say, "Oh, it's stalk." No, that's not stalk. It's called investigating, bitch. When you investigate people, it may seem like that. Yes, I'm all up in your business. So, I got the full recording. Okay, it's actually 21 minutes long. Okay. So we on your ass, Miss Tamra, Pioneer. Let me just say the name. Pioneer, Real Property Management Pioneer, a neighboring company, based out there in let's see here. Where's based at? Based out there in Louisville, Texas. I'm on your ass. Let me see if I can give you. Hold on. Let me see if I can give you a good part. Hold on. Let me mute it.
You did. I just looked. And mind you, you can. It's just.
I'm on your ass, girl. I told you I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. I told you. Hold on, wait. I don't want to play too much for y'all. Hold on. I want to say something. Hold on. Okay. The investigatory information. Hold on. Good part real quick. Let me see. Yeah, it's gone. Hold on. They said tag 5 Marshall Bill. She's blocked. She got to watch on her foo-foo page. She got to watch on the foo-foo. Okay, hold on. $95, and she's in a $300-something thousand home. You know what I mean? Like, and then we have all the proof that she's a scammer, and how she does a scam. And I'm just trying to. Oh, look, I ain't gonna hold on. Wait.
Looking because the name sounded familiar, but she uses other names. But her real name, yeah, I got her real name though. Yeah, she helps people get credit cards.
Oh, baby. Oh, she uses other. She's familiar, but she uses other. Hold on, baby. This 9 minutes in. Hold on, wait. Baby, I'm on your ass. I'm gonna get him some little teeth for your ass. Okay.
Man, and it's like, girl,
fucked around and
sitting
found
up here putting these people houses up on the internet like you balling, and you are in this house on a CP and you have an eviction. Like,
I'm on your ass.
Man, this is illegal. It's a
federal crime, bitch. I'm on your ass. But you see how they do me, and then when I do what they do to me, it's a problem.
All I can tell you is she's not going by her real name because she's a scammer. She can't get anything in her real name. Like when I say literally, she may could get some lights turned on, but like as far as buying a car, leasing a car, if they run her real credit, they are going to be bamboozled. Like she
Hold on, wait.
Applied. So what she does is she's using, because listen.
Wait, let me get to
That would be good because I do have a different name, but then I just searched it in our system. I searched this Sherelle Hodge, and it does come up. I'm just trying to see.
It's SHERELL, right?
And we're 11 minutes in.
Yeah, there's no E at the end of the L's.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah. But it does. Now, obviously, her driver's license is fake then, right?
I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get up to that. Girl, you use the driver license is fake. She was pulling up all them names she over there using. Sherelle, how many more names you got, girl? Because that's not a name you use. You didn't use your name to get in that thing. Then you over there giving fake address. And then got right up here online and admitted, I'm scared. Everybody gets an eviction in their life. Everybody gets an eviction. I evicted myself. I did this. Then you went up there and told on Facebook the address where you got evicted from. And then this lady went up here and pulled the eviction. And I'm sure when she ran your credit, she didn't see it up there, but it's still on the recorded records because you gave her a fake CPN with all them trade line credits attached to it and make it seem like it's real and somebody been using it. And girl, you's a scammer and your ass is going down. You better get to finding you somewhere else to go, girl, because you probably about to get evicted from that one too. Okay, they should have told you to leave the baddest blogger alone. Okay. Damn, Gerald, how you find her goddamn property manager? A bad mother surely is. Don't worry about it. Stop fucking with me and mind your business. Then when I get to digging, like a journalist do, they want to say somebody's cyber stalking and harassing and out this. Bitch, you cyber stalk people. If you want to, what we're doing is not even considered cyber stalking. Okay, it's talking about each other. Okay. You sit up on the internet and talk about everybody all day, but you don't want nobody to talk about them bald-headed ass edges. Bald-headed scallywag. Sherelle ain't got no hand to bag. Bald-headed scallywag. Bitch, where them kids at? Where them kids at, hope? Where them kids at? Where them kids at, hope? Where them kids at, hope? Where them kids at? Where them kids at, girl? We're going to roast you every time we go live. You will be back on the show again Thursday for another round of a roast, just like I roasted you through the show. Roasted you in the beginning, roasted you through the show, and roasted you right now. You're going to get roasted every time I go live, bitch, until I get tired or until you get your children back. Because I'm going to keep on talking about you with your child until you go get him back. Okay, I'm gonna talk about you like I talk about drunk ass Leandra, okay? And she been doing good. She ain't been caught out here drinking. Don't mean she ain't drinking and still twirling around in the rooms and shit. But she ain't on live, okay? Go get your child and go find you some new hair. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight, Beat Mob. We are back live again on Thursday. If breaking news go on, we will be back live tomorrow. If anything breaking go on. You know, thank y'all. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. This video will remain up. Okay, I just had to delete the other one the other night and just leave it up on YouTube because you know these whole people in police games, but you know me, I'm scared. But at the end of the day, thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to send me $1, or if you want to, you know, send a cash app, if you want to donate, you can do it. It's GJ the CEO. Support Black-owned businesses and support independent journalists. If you enjoyed the show tonight, send me $1 and say, hey, Joe, I just want to holler. Hey, you can send it to Zelle too. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget, we are live again on Thursday. Listen, and if you have a story that you think the public should know about, you can send it to newstip@thencbeat.com. That's newstip@thencbeat.com. If you have a breaking news tip, the same call-in number, you can send it there. If you have a breaking news tip, breaking news. Hey, Gerald, 3 goddamn trucks just flipped on the highway 40. That's breaking news. Okay. Not, hey, Gerald, I have a story that you might want to listen to. No, you send that to the email. Let you know now. If you have not received the response back, it's probably because, wrong place. All right. So you can send it there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. Y'all come back and see me on Thursday. Let me see. They said don't support if they serve raw chicken. Okay. Oh, Ethan, I love you too. We love you, Gerald. There's no other like you. Thank you so much. And fuck them other hoes. All right, let them hoes keep posting and talking about the baddest blogger. All promotion is good promotion. We thank you hoes for all of the free advertisement, meaning we ain't got to pay no dollar or spend no money to advertise this month. You bitches have, paid it all the way up to the end of May and June and July. And we thank you very much. Keep doing your job. Keep talking about us. Keep posting them mug shots. Keep telling the people that you hate the baddest blogger. If it makes you feel better, keep doing it, baby. We want you to be able to use us as you please so that you can get through whatever storm you may find yourself in, because we made it out already.